Crispy on the outside, soft and airy on the inside. This is ciabatta like you've never had before. Today we're making a unique version using semolina flour for an even fluffier texture. Stay with me and let's bake this Italian classic together. Ciabatta was created in the 1980s in Veneto, Italy, as a response to French baguettes. Today we're adding semolina to the mix, creating a softer, fluffier version by keeping that beautiful chewiness. First, we make the Biga, a pre-ferment that gives the ciabatta its incredible flavor and texture. We only need 3 ingredients: semolina flour, yeast and water. I start by mixing the flour and yeast in a bowl. This ensures the yeast is evenly distributed. Now I add the water and mix everything with my hands. A typical Biga is drier than regular dough, which helps develop gluten slowly. I cover the bowl and let it ferment at a stable temperature. The longer it ferments, the more flavor develops. I let mine rest for 16 hours at around 72 Fahrenheit. Now let's make the second dough. We'll need wheat flour, semolina flour and water. I combine both flours in a bowl. The semolina gives the bread a softer texture while still keeping it light and airy. Now I add water and mix everything with my hands. Once it comes together, I transfer it to my countertop and I knead it until it's smooth. Kneading by hand helps develop gluten, which is essential for creating elasticity and strength in the dough. I place the dough back in the bowl, cover it and let it rest for 1 hour. This helps the gluten develop. Now it's time to combine the Biga with our main dough. We also need salt and honey and maybe some water. Look at this structure. The Biga is full of air and has a slightly sour aroma. This is what gives our ciabatta incredible deep of flavor. Let's fuse our 2 doughs. I mix the Biga and dough by hand before adding honey and salt. Now I use my mixer with a dough hook to knead it. After a while, I check the texture. My dough needs more hydration. I gradually add more water and continue kneading. The dough should be soft, elastic and slightly sticky. Depending on the texture of your dough, you may need to do the same. Look at my dough to better judge whether you should add extra water. It's best to add a little at a time and check again after kneading to see if it needs more. The dough is ready. I transfer it to my countertop and fold it several times to build strength. Then I shape it into a ball, place it in a bowl and cover it, and I let it rest for another 6 hours. A slow rise at room temperature allows complex flavors to develop. I preheat the oven to 415 Fahrenheit and place a pan of water inside to create steam. This helps develop a crispy crust. I dust my countertop with semolina and place the dough on top. Look at how much it has risen. It's doubled in size. I gently stretch it into a rectangle and cut even portions. Be carefully not to deflate the dough. I place the pieces onto a parchment-lined baking sheet and dust them with semolina flour for extra crunch. Now they go into the oven at 415 Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes, until golden and crispy. The steam will do its magic, creating a golden crispy crust. The moment of truth. Look at this crust. Inside it's so soft and airy. I spread pistachio pesto and prosciutto, sun-dried tomatoes, arugula and top it with creamy burrata. A perfect Italian sandwich. Buon appetito!